look at Hard Rock Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
And he's in! Touchdown! Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Man, oh man. First and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. And he got smacked. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He'll take it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads it left, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Ohio Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Rockets head coach before the game. He understands the battle today will be at the line of scrimmage. They come into the game with the best rushing offense in the country, but they are facing a top 10 rushing defense. We will see who makes it or breaks it at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rockets ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Raiola. It's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Great job by the defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here's Raiola to throw. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Bobcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Eli Holstein to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do... It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Toledo. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Here's Raiola to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that route, good coverage.
On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
He gets it away from his own end zone. That is not a great special teams play as the ball is marked dead inside their own 35. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Makes the grab and room to run. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week, and for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Under fire. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They booted away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play action with Raiola. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein makes the catch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. White going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Runs through a tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Again, it's Raiola. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Throwing Raiola. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 6 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Seminoles with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Here's Holstein to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm. No.
There he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. Out of bounds at the 14. And the big-time offensive play has them set up. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Raiola. Zings it complete to the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I tell you, you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Play fake, Holstein. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Rockets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left side and Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. They'll run it on the counter. There's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score.
Number 39, set to kick this one away.
Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here's Raiola to throw. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Intercepted and room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Rockets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Pucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Powers through the defender. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. And they're
breaks free, and he might be gone. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.